Good evening. We begin with a nation on edge. Several frightening scares revealing our fragile state on the heels of 3 deadly mass shootings in a week's time.
3 deadly mass shootings in a week's time, people. The garlic shooting, garlic festival, they had that in there also. So we got 3 so-called mass shootings in less than 1 week. I told you, man, this is a psyop. And of course, seeing this purple tie right here, of course, it's a hoax, no doubt about it. And of course, scaring the people. You're going to have people running all over the damn place. They do it on purpose, the scare tactics. Of course, it worked.
A backfiring motorcycle enough to send thousands fleeing in panic through New York's Times Square last night. New York's Times Square time. The sound of a backfiring motorcycle enough to send...
Backfiring motorcycle. In this type of crowd, you got a motorcycle backfiring and got people panicking. I don't believe that shit. That's garbage.
Thousands fleeing in panic through New York's Times Square last night. And then today, the Virginia offices housing USA Today were evacuated after an apparently unfounded report of a man with a gun. Ann Thompson reports.
This is how they know if they trick work, people. You see how they do the mind of the people? Yes, everybody in scare mode right now. As soon as they hear something, everybody get running. They think it's a mass shooting. They never get it. Nobody really do that. It's fake shit, you understand? All mass shooting from back in the days is government shit. No doubt about it.
This is America on edge. People running for their...
America on edge. This is what they love. Chaos. Right here. And this right here, you're going to see them hype it up a little bit. But that's how it is, people. Once you get the people in panic mode, yes, any little thing can trigger them off. And you see them start running, cause stampede. There you go.
Terrified it's happening in their town.
I thought I was going to watch my daughter get shot down in front of me.
Wow.
Workers evacuated today at Gannett's Virginia headquarters after a report of a former employee with a gun.
We do have a
report of a former employee with a gun. Remember, this one right here is another lie. But I told you, people, this is how they get the people in panic mode. Everybody's supposed to be panicking, worrying about mass shooters.
Of police now approaching the front of the building.
Authorities found no evidence of violence.
Bullshit.
But similar scenes across the country. Panic in New York's Times Square last night. Emma Heaton capturing the moment that set off the stampede.
People were tripping over each other. There were kids on the floor, shoes all over the place.
Seeking safety wherever they could find it. NBC News' Lindsay Wolfson saw the fear firsthand.
The first instinct was, oh my God, this is an attack.
Of course, you was going to be there in person, seeing it happen as a reporter. It's fake shit.
There was no gun, just a motorcycle backfiring, creating chaos at Broadway's To Kill a Mockingbird. Actor Gideon Glick.
To Kill a Mockingbird. I told you, people, all they do is mocking the damn people. All of them in on it. That's what you need to know.
Just a motorcycle backfiring, creating chaos at Broadway's To Kill a Mockingbird.
Wow.
Actor Gideon Glick tweeting, screaming civilians tried to storm our theater for safety.
This is bullshit right here, but of course, the so-called actor gonna tweet it out. Of course, it gonna look more real once you see this right here. But it's all a fake, all a scam. Yes, they use the Twitter to propagandize the masses. That's what you need to know.
Started screaming and the cast fled the stage. This is the world we live in. This cannot be our world.
This is the world we live in. This cannot be our world. It's just a mockery, people. Just remember. I tell you, it's a mockery.
Is our country. Near Salt Lake City, shoppers ran for...
Of course, somebody go stand there with a camera, recording everybody running out, but they never run. They never move away from the scene. As you could see this guy right here laughing at the dumb people believing it is fake shit.
Cover at West Valley Mall, mistaking a falling sign for gunshots.
Wow, a falling sign, people. Mistaking a falling sign for gunshot. As you could see, this one doing the coda silent. You know why that? This flowers right here? Yes, for the sun ray and the one eye symbol. That's why it's there. Don't doubt me.
These preschoolers in San Diego preparing for the real thing. 3- and 4-year-olds in an active shooter drill.
Wow.
The Cold War's
3- and 4-year-old, they're doing this active shooting drill. And you already know that's all it is. That's what they put in the news. Shooting drills they run and the masses. Just get a little bit of footage and show it on the news and the people buy it.
Duck and cover drills for a nuclear attack replaced by an all too real danger.
Look at this right here. Just watch all the people running and the reaction from the rest of the people and you tell me if it look
for a
real.
nuclear attack replaced
Watch this right here. Take a look
by
at
an
the people that's
all
running.
real danger.
Wow,
Back
that's
now
not how
for a
people
nuclear
run from
attack
danger.
replaced
You don't know this, people. Nobody look back. This is garbage. If you're running from something, the first reaction of a human being is look behind them. You understand? Why they never look back? They're just running. It's garbage.
by an all
There you go.
real danger. Back now in a rainy Times Square where New York City police officers keep a consistent presence with heavy weapons teams you can see and undercover officers you can't. And that is true again.
Undercover officers that you can't see on the scene is trash, people. 100%.
Tonight, Lester.
Yeah, those rattled nerves, understandable. And thank you. President Trump visited both Dayton and El Paso today. Cities
There you
deeply
go.
wounded and deeply divided over whether to welcome the president. Our Kristen Welker has more now from El Paso.
Now you can see the agenda clear. Why they pull off that fake shooting in El Paso. Now you can see it. I already told you what it is. The Donald Trump, the border, the election, all of that tied up in one. They are for the masses. You understand? A package, a agenda. And don't worry about it. A lot of people don't really get it. But every single mass shooting cause change of laws. It don't matter if you never hear about it. It do. Might not be in the same state that the shooting happened, but it happened somewhere. They change laws every time they pull off one of these psyops.
Tonight, President Trump
Touch
in
them.
two
Fakers
cities
and the
devastated
masses.
by mass shootings.
Now, what you gotta understand, people, a lot of people don't know this, but if you check your state that you live in, they never used to sell automatic guns. They never used to sell rifles like this unless it's a hunting gun. They don't be selling rifles with scope like this right here, like a AR-15, a M16, and even a AK-47. Why they selling that all of a sudden in a gun store, people? It's all for the psyops. You get it? And I told you, nobody that gonna really commit a crime, knowing that they go commit a crime, never go in a store and buy a gun. You got it? There's too many guns in the street for somebody to go in a store to buy a gun to commit a crime. The same person that buy the gun plan to commit a crime with it? No, it's trash.
Met by protesters outside a hospital in Dayton, but
bullshit.
inside greeted warmly by met by protesters outside a
And of
hospital.
course they're protesting, and of course they bring this right here, the orange baby character to represent the Donald Trump. Of course it's Freemasonry. That's the only reason why they do it.
In Dayton, but inside greeted warmly by first responders.
And watch this right here, because all of this shit is fake about first responders and this. This is just a studio work. You believe they're in here? As you can see, all orange in the background. But you better wake up. All of these right here is a show for the people.
He also went room to room talking to survivors.
Bullshit.
These images captured by the White House.
All of these so-called survivors, it's not real. It's all fakers.
Reporters were not allowed in.
I think the victims and the
Reporters was not allowed in, but they have these photos well taken for the propaganda.
responders were grateful that the President of the United States came to Dayton.
And
Bullshit.
aiming to strike a note of unity in El Paso.
The job you've done is incredible, and everybody's talking about it. And I wanted to come and thank you.
Some critics say he
Job they do was good, perfect, but 22 people die and some more injured. You got it? 22 people is shot, and you still bring him in. Wow, how you bring in a man with a gun blazing, a AK-47, shooting everybody in sight, and the police still get to take him in. Dumb on. Wow.
shouldn't have come. That his address to the nation earlier this week.
In one voice, our nation must condemn racism,
Bullshit.
bigotry, and white supremacy.
That's what they're pushing on the people, and a lot of people don't get it. That's what the whole show is about. It's a racist bait. That's what you need to know.
Was
There
overshadowed
you go,
by his
all diamond fences, but I told you people, it's a race bait.
device of language on race and on Latino migration.
There you
That's
go.
an invasion. It is an invasion. You know that.
Trump's anger, hate, and divisiveness.
There you go.
And doing nothing.
And
Nothing.
this is how they divide up the people in section, and the people never get it. That's why they got the red and blue for your division. That's why they do it, people. You have to choose a side because you're in tune with this election.
This
garbage.
community needs to heal.
And
Does
this
not need.
sodomite right here. Wow. He's so-called a resident of El Paso. You better wake your ass up, people. The better Auroric is a sodomite. You better wake your ass up. What do you think? You think he's Spanish? Okay, dumb on.
More division from this president.
The president defending himself this morning.
My critics are political people. They're trying to make points. In many cases, they're running for president and they're very low in the polls.
Tonight in El Paso, people are in mourning and
Running low in
divided.
the poll.
We need to hear from him what he's going to do.
Watch this one right here, post up right here in the orange shirt.
Oh, people are in mourning and divided.
I think we need to hear
Let's
from
see
him.
what's on the damn shirt. Wow, I told you, man. All fucking Freemasonry. And no doubt about it.
What he's going to do.
Do you think the president should be visiting today?
No, he's called us everything in the book.
You see, yes, it's the president that cast it, the Donald Trump character. He's the one who caused the shooting, the mass shooting in El Paso. Yeah,
And then to
there you
come
go.
and, we don't, we may pardon, but we don't forget what he said about us and what he's created here.
And on his way here to El Paso, the president escalating feuds with his political rivals, calling out Joe Biden and Beto O'Rourke by name on Twitter. Lester.
All right,
Yes,
Kristen
call him
Welker
out on Twitter by name. Wow.
tonight. Thanks. And we're learning more about both mass shootings tonight, including 911 calls just released. The heroes who helped save people and new insights about the suspects. We have two reports, beginning with Gabe Gutierrez in Dayton.
Let's see.
Tonight, the first look
And
at the
there go the next one right here. This is the one from Dayton, Ohio, so-called. And watch the film that they got for the people right here, people. Why when it come to something important, it's foggy. Why we can't see it? Wow, they show us everything else. And I always go back to the space photos that they give you in 8K. That's the first time I heard about 8K. They said they got 8K footage of space. And you're right here on Earth, and this is what you got.
gunman shortly before his rampage.
Wow.
This surveillance video obtained by CNN shows him at a nearby bar.
Obtained by CNN, people. CNN, of all person. Not a regular person, but CNN. Get this footage right here. You already know, in this world of social media, if anybody got this footage, they're not sending it to CNN. They're uploading it. You understand? Everybody got a platform where they can upload something, whether by Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whatever. You can find a way to upload it. Why would you give it to CNN? I told you already, only the news company have this footage.
With a
It's
woman who
fakery.
appears to be his sister.
Look at this, appear to be your sister. Why you show this footage and you can't see nothing? Why would you bother to show this footage? Wow, that's how you know you're dumb, people. You take this footage from them, all the footage in the world, they bring you this and you're supposed to buy it.
Shortly before
Tell
his
me what you
rampage.
can
This
see on it.
surveillance video obtained by CNN shows him
Wow.
at a nearby bar with a woman who
Wow,
appears
nearby bar. How can we tell it's a bar? And who can you see in this right here? It's Bigfoot sighting, UFO shit. Wow.
to be his sister.
Wow.
Police say about an hour later he would open fire.
An hour later, there you go, people. Watch the camera
bar with a
doing.
woman
Watch
who
it.
appears to
And
be
look
his
how the
sister.
camera moves.
Police say-
There you go, people. They have a surveillance camera only right here in this area right here. And it's nothing but darkness you're gonna see. And the people move like damn Charlie Chaplin style. It's not real.
About an
There
hour
he is with the gun and the tactical gear, even helmet it look like he got on. And a backpack.
Later,
It's
he would
trash.
open fire, killing her and 8 others.
Let's see, because it's 9 people die, all coding, 100% in. And there you go, people. These are the victims. So let me see what they're trying to do right here. Okay. You have 1, 2, 3. Let's say 5 black people in there. Okay. 5 black people. See 2 white. Okay. I'm trying to see the agenda that they're pulling off with this one right here. Just like they tell you the one in El Paso was to kill Mexican. What a dumb shit. It's fakery, people.
As people ran for their lives.
Hey, we have an active shooter on 5th Street.
Can we stop and everybody lay down and let me know where my friends are?
Hold
Shooter
on.
on 5th Street.
Can we stop and everybody?
Killing her and 8 others as people ran for their lives.
Hey, we have an active shooter on 5th Street.
Can we stop and everybody?
There were shots on everybody. What the fuck is that mean?
Lay down and let me know where my friends are.
For the
I
first
don't know where my friends are. And don't worry about it, people. Even days after the so-called shooting, they're still looking for people. Everybody running around on news channels. Oh, I can't find my aunt. I can't find my son. What the fuck would you do on the radio? Why would you be on the TV? Why don't you be out there searching for your so-called loved one? You're on TV the next day. Say you can't find them. They already count up the dead. They already count up the injured. Your family not in there, but you're still running around. I told you people, every psyop, they do the same damn
Time,
thing.
the gunman's family is out with a written statement read by police saying they're shocked and devastated.
They offer their most heartfelt prayers and condolences to all the victims, their families, and friends.
Lindsay Dahl says she dated the gunman.
Lindsay Dahl. All fake names, people, and fake people, they bring you 100%. Wow, let's see.
In high school, and he told her he heard voices.
Voices told him to harm others. He was afraid that he would end up harming others.
Okay, so you know the so-called shooter. Okay.
He was afraid that he would end up harming others, which is absolutely haunting now.
Should people have paid more attention to all the red flags?
Yes, absolutely.
57-year-old Derek Fudge was the oldest victim.
Derek Fudge. Wow, oldest victim.
Paid more attention to all the red flags.
Yes, absolutely.
57-year-old Derek Fudge was the oldest victim. He died in his son's arms.
57 is number 12 for your number 3. But watch this right here, people. You see the 6 swirls? All by design. No doubt about it.
He just stopped moving, so I'm just telling him, like, I love you. Come on, Dad, get up. We got to get out of here. Like, but he never got up with me. So
you see?
just laid on top of him and just hugged him. Just kept telling him I love you.
Here,
the mass's heartstring.
Loss is unimaginable. So,
yes, of course, they got all of them picture posters.
Loss is unimaginable.
It's not real, people. You understand? They post up all of them picture right here on the side of the road. Wow. This is garbage right here, people. You better wake up.
Is the strength. Gabe Gutierrez, NBC News, Dayton, Ohio.
Yes.
I'm Miguel Almaguer in El Paso. Tonight, for a community grieving, the Walmart parking lot is a simple
Walmart parking lot, people. It's supposed to be a so-called shopping mall. Wow, I told you, man.
of both heartbreak and hope. 22 lives were lost here.
22 lives. So we gonna let them break it down and tell you what kind of the people that actually died. You understand? Since it was a so-called white supremacist trying to kill Mexicans, we go see what the end result is. Let them tell you.
But many more were saved.
I passed by the store today for the first time. And I just got a bunch of flashbacks.
Yeah, a bunch of flashback. I can't get to see what's on the shirt, but you can see two things pop up right there like a horn. No doubt about it.
I just got a bunch of flashbacks.
Watch this fake shit right here, people. The person not even really running. Wow.
I just got a bunch of flashbacks.
Wow, watch this.
When Gilbert Cerna realized gunfire was erupting, the Walmart...
Wow.
I just got a bunch of flashbacks.
I can't believe this shit right here, people. They can't get no better actors. By the way, they go take down this fucking video. And if they do, the channel is gone. But watch this right here, people. Watch all this person so-called running right there. Watch.
When Gilbert Cerna realized gunfire was erupting...
And what does this person do right here, people? This is a joke. It's not real.
The Walmart employee...
And of course, there go your McDonald's. And I told you, people, if you're only smart, you know 100%. All the devil companies, they run psyops. All the government run shit like McDonald's and Walmart. You understand? You're lucky if you're dumb enough to take shit from them. Man, I tell you, people, you have too much time on your hand if you take shit from them. Anything they bring, I just turn a blind eye. If it's from Walmart or these sodomites that own the McDonald's, of course, I'm done with it.
Began rushing dozens of people out of back doors as shots grew louder.
Watch this right here, people. I told you, it's the same footage they give you over and over and over. Somebody laying under here, but guess what? It's clear enough for a phone to go up under there and see the whole thing.
Cerna ushered more than 150
there you go, people.
Customers into shipping.
150. You rush out 150 customer, people, for your number 6. Watch this.
Perhaps saving their lives.
And put them in here. You put them in here, people. You better wake up. This is garbage. You think if shots firing? I'm going to ask you a question because I told you it's just common sense, even though it's not real common. But it's common sense. That's all you need to use. You believe this, people. Shots firing in a building. I'm coming outside. I'm outside already. You believe I'm going into this? No, I'm gone. I'm just fucking gone. I don't need no help from nobody. No government, no police. I just need to get the fuck off the scene where they can't shoot me. You understand? That means I'm not going into this bin that's on the fucking scene. And it's in the clear. I'm gone. And anybody with brain gonna be gone also. They're not gonna hang around outside in this bin. So what if the killer come back outside and realize that you're in there and start shooting your ass? What you gonna do? It's garbage.
50 customers into shipping containers.
Get the fuck out of here. How many people in this world? I don't give a fuck how much bullet is firing inside of a building. How many people gonna come out and go in this right here? How many people is that dumb? I don't think that's
saving their lives.
I will never forget that baby that was covered in blood. I will never forget the faces as they're running out of the fire exits.
Tonight, a community hurting and healing with the first of 22 funerals.
There you go, first of 22 funerals, because of course, as soon as they're dead, they're buried. As you could see, all diamond on the damn casket, and believe it or not, it's empty.
Set to begin Friday. Miguel Almaguer, NBC News, El Paso, Texas.
And with pressure growing on lawmakers, it appears there may be momentum tonight to pass something known as red flag laws.
You see that? Red flag laws. And I told you, people, for all the people who think they know about truth, and when you see these mass shooting, the first thing come out your mouth, oh, they're grabbing our guns. They're coming for our guns. It's gun-grabbing government. You're dumb as a box of rocks. Where did you get the guns from in the first place? Who you know that make guns and issuing them? Is the same fucking government. That's why I tell you, don't worry about the IRA. They are all the part of the government just as well. They are all the same. They give you the guns because I told you, a lot of states, they never used to sell AKs, but all of a sudden they do start selling them. Why? Why? From day one, they never used to sell it, but then they start selling it, and then they're talking about all this mass shooting. They also all of a sudden scared of an AR-15 and an AK-47, the same one you sell in a store with no problem? Wow, so why is it a problem then? You sell it with no problem, but all of a sudden, yes, we need to take them off the street or put up a red flag. Dumb on.
Less controversial than other gun laws, it would allow police to remove weapons temporarily from people who might be a threat.
Wow.
Kate Snow has more.
Wow, remove gun from people that they feel like is a threat. Remove the gun from them temporarily. Remember, the police don't use this gun. Nobody in law enforcement use a AK-47. Why is you selling it in the store? I don't get it, people. How did you sell it in the store and now all of a sudden it's a big old problem that need to dealt with? It's bullshit.
That tonight.
As communities grieve and demand action, Republican Senator Lindsey Graham says he plans to introduce
all government people you see right here. All of them that you see post up, government agents they put out there. Yes, just to make this shit look real.
Even demand action.
There
Republicans
you go with picket sign. And I told you people, this is all I know it's bullshit. You understand? If that shit happen, you think I'm gonna get up my house, go get a picket sign and walk up outside in the fucking street with a sign? For what? For what? It's bullshit. What do you think this gonna do for you? One fool make many, man.
Senator Lindsey Graham says he plans to introduce a so-called red flag bill with support from Democrats and the president.
We're not trying to take anybody's guns away from them.
And I told you already, people, what you think when you see these fuckers, when you see this psyop pop off, and then you see them, this Lindsey Graham right here, they play hero. Somebody gonna end up a hero. At the end of the day, they're the one who put it on, and they're the one who gonna make a hero out of it. The man that gonna stand up, there you go, who's it, Lindsey Graham? To coming up with a gun law? I asked them who the fuck who start selling the AK from day one in the gun store. Who put it on? Who passed that law? Dumb on.
We're trying to get guns out of the hands of people who are dangerous, who actually may kill themselves or somebody else.
How about you didn't put it in their hand to begin with? How about that? You're gonna take it out their hands. I guess it's easier to take it out of their hands than to never put it in there in the first place.
Red flag laws already exist in 17 states.
There you go.
They allow someone to seek an extreme risk protection order that enables police to temporarily seize weapons from a person who's a danger to themselves or
Wow,
others.
so when they find out that you're a danger to yourself temporarily, they remove the firearm and then later on they give you it back when they feel like you're good. That's a joke.
Are there any firearms in this house?
In Indiana, all these guns were confiscated in a 4-month period.
My son lives with paranoid schizophrenia, and when he is not on his medication, he becomes incredibly aggressive. And
when he's not on his medication, you see what they're selling to the people? Everybody in their fucking mama have a medication. Why? You've been dumbed down, people. They hook you on the damn medication. And of course, government poison for the masses. Everybody, they want on some kind of medication.
Darlene Patrick lives in Maine, where the state voted against a measure last year. Her son is doing well right now, but twice she's had to figure out how to keep weapons out of his home.
Bullshit.
If you had a way to call the police and make sure your son didn't have a firearm, what would that do for you?
well, that would give me some peace of mind for sure that he wasn't going to hurt himself or anyone else. It would also instill a lot of anxiety on what was going to happen to him afterwards.
I guess it's after he bought those guns, then he got that fucking mental issue, right? He buy it after he got the problem or before? Bullshit.
Ray does not outright oppose red flag laws, but wants due process protections, which is what concerns Weld County, Colorado Sheriff Steve Reams.
They don't have a chance to defend themselves. They don't have a chance.
Watch him right here with all permit. You see them? Don't never trust the police and all stars on him. Don't never trust them. To
plead their case.
And today, concerns of a different kind from the Senate Democratic leader, who called the proposed red flag measure tepid and not nearly enough.
So, Kate, is there any evidence these red flag laws work to reduce the number of shootings?
So early studies suggest that...
First of all, what you need to know, even though a lot of people say, oh, I want my gun, and what you have to understand, people, it was a wrong move to sell a machine gun. What the fuck you need a machine gun? What you gotta understand, people, why they make a AK-47? Why? The AK-47 is a fucking mass murderer gun. So is the AR-15 and the fucking M16. All of those guns is made for mass murder. Now, the police, we know they're mass murderers. You understand? They work for the government, yes, to keep every fucking thing in line, so-called, in the line that they want it. They're the mass murderer. But guess what? Why would you want to sell a mass murderer gun to the fucking public? And then you're screaming now that they're doing exactly that with it. Mass murder, mass shooting. That's what the AK, the AR-15, the M16 was made for. It's a gun made to kill multiple people in one period of time. You understand? Kill multiple people right there. It's a mass shooter, a mass murderer gun. Why would you sell it in a store and then all of a sudden chaos because somebody bought it? Wow, dumb on.
Seizing guns can reduce suicides, but when it comes to homicides and mass shootings, the evidence is less clear so far. But advocates of stronger gun laws, Lester, say they do favor these because they think it does reduce death.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Also tonight, backlash is growing against Equinox and SoulCycle after it was revealed their billionaire owner is set to hold a fundraiser for the president. As our Stephanie Gosk reports, it has...
You're gonna own a fundraiser for the president. So guess what? This one right here, they're gonna boycott it. But watch this right here, because I already told you they're all for the government. These companies that you see right here in the spotlight. That's what you need to know. You think the so-called Hollywood stars gonna boycott it? No, it's to put a light on it. That's what you need to know. They're
Some
fake.
celebrities calling for a boycott
Bullshit.
and customers canceling memberships.
High-end fitness brand Equinox Gyms got their members' heart rates racing in an entirely different way today. Criticism and threats to boycott the gym and its spinning studio SoulCycle came flooding in after word broke that the corporation's owner, billionaire Stephen Ross, is holding a lavish fundraiser for President Trump later this week. Talk show host Andy Cohen raged outside a gym.
So Equinox and SoulCycle are giving our money to...
All by design. When you see this shit right here, when you see them post it, if you have any brain in your head, you know 100% why they do this. It's just a propaganda. It's not real. It's fake shit for the dumb people.
Trump campaign.
The but later added he was keeping his membership.
It's everybody's right to give money to whatever candidate they want.
Equinox says neither Equinox nor SoulCycle have anything to do with the event and do not support it. In a statement, Ross writes, I have always been an active participant in the democratic process. I've known Donald Trump for 40 years, and while we agree on some issues, we strongly disagree on many others. It's the latest example of people using their wallets as political hammers. Some recently boycotted Nike for removing a line of shoes.
You believe this, people? They never boycott Nike. That's what you need to understand. It just brought more spotlight to them. That's what you need to get. They do this right here. They do the damage control and everything to fool the dumb masses. And I don't know what the fuck is this right here. What's the nice about this garbage?
Of people using their wallets as political hammers. Some recently boycotted Nike for removing a line of shoes with the Betsy Ross flag. And multiple studios have threatened to pull billions of dollars in business from Georgia over that.
All bullshit, people. All bullshit. You understand? Now watch this right here.
State's restrictive abortion laws. But today was different. Anger igniting not over an issue, but over financial support for an election campaign, raising the stakes in an already charged political climate. Stephanie Gosk, NBC News, New York.
Equinox right there is 30 in numerology, and as you can see, that's a 6 swirl to it. You see half black, half white, and it got a 6 swirl to it. And Equinox is 30, that's 3 6s, the mark of the beast right there.
Also breaking tonight, they're calling it the largest immigration raid in more than a decade. ICE agents making 680 arrests at
680 arrests. People, wake your ass up. And I told you already. Remember, they tell you that the ICE already know where these people at. The illegal people. The ICE just gonna go to their door and pick them up. You believe it? They already know where they're at. Why would they be letting go in the first place to roam around so you can go and knock on their door to pick them up? It's bullshit, people. All a psyop.
Food processing plants in Mississippi. 600 agents carried out the sweeping raids in
600 agents, all coded, fakery for the masses.
Small towns around Jackson, where Latino immigrants make up much of the workforce. Tonight, the international manhunt we've been following for 2 teens suspected in a killing spree has come to an end. NBC's Ron Mott has
you can see these funny-looking photos. Let's see. All right.
Details for us.
For 3 weeks, 2 suspected
3 weeks, 2 suspected killer, 2, 3
killers evaded capture, despite multiple sightings, including
there you go, multiple sighting. Here we go, people.
surveillance
Watch.
video. Today,
You see how clear they got him right there? Okay.
break in the case. Authorities announced the discovery of 2 bodies in northern Manitoba, believed to be 18-year-old Briar Schmagelski and 19-year-old Cam McLeod.
I'm confident that it is them, but they're to identify them officially and.
So how the fuck did they die? They just died? Wow.
I'm confident that it is them, but they're to identify them officially and you know to be sure we have to go to autopsy.
The teens were on the run after the deaths of 3 people.
Have to go to autopsy.
The teens were on the
MC right there. M Lord in the name. That's called in.
run after the deaths of 3 people, including American China Deese and her Australian boyfriend Lucas Fowler. Both were shot to death. Deese and her The teens were on the run after the deaths of 3 people, including American China Deese
with the number 3
and her Australian boyfriend Lucas Fowler. Both were shot to death. Their bodies found July 15th. Days later, another murder. Leonard Dick, a university lecturer, found
Leonard Dick.
near a burned pickup truck. The teens had
And look at the burned pickup truck, people. And guess what? It's right there. It burned. I'm done. It burned right here. This is where it burned. This is where they found it. They didn't burn it and bring it here. Or maybe they did, right? What is this right here, people? Bushes, fresh bushes. You never burn right here. You understand? And this just look like a burned vehicle? No, this is a whole vehicle from back in the damn days. And there you go right there. They just pull it out the junkyard and put it right here to fool the dumb folks. But you can never believe it. You believe it burnt right here? Dumb on.
been driving.
It's huge to be able to hopefully give some people an opportunity to exhale and not being afraid of who's out in the woods anymore.
A killing spree apparently ending in the dense woods of the Canadian wilderness.
How did they die? How did the 2 murderers die? These are the suspects of the 3 killings. How did they die?
far from where it began. Ron Mott, NBC News.
And that's it. You see, they just tell you that the two murderers, the two killers is dead, and that's it. They find the bodies of them, and that's it. As you could see, this one with the lightning bolt behind him to represent the devil. That's how they do it.
It is a dangerous night ahead for over 50 million people. Late today, a tornado touching down in northern New Jersey as severe storms take aim from North Carolina to New Hampshire. Al Roker is here. Al, where the...
Every time you see one of this, ask yourself, when was the last time they launched a so-called rocket in space? That's what you need to check. Every time you see a major disaster heading somewhere, just remember to check. I tell you to do that. Just check. Go online, go on YouTube, check to see what launch is done in the last few days. And you go find them. They're there because that's how they do manipulation of the weather.
Well, right now, Lester, we're watching the radar. We've got severe thunderstorms back to the Great Lakes, the Central Plains, and here in the East, major problems. High water rescues going on right now in Philadelphia. 22 states, 60 million people from the Great Lakes, Central Plains, Mid-Atlantic states on into the Northeast, damaging winds.
There's never a dull day, people. There's always a disaster heading somewhere. It's always.
Really heavy rain and isolated tornadoes possible. Rainfall amounts 2 to 3 inches from the Delmarva Peninsula all the way into New England. We've got airport delays, Boston, New York, D.C., Pittsburgh, and Buffalo. 4,400 delays and cancellations, Lester, and that number is just going to keep up as we move into tonight. Lester?
All right, Al, thank you. Tonight, one of America's biggest Olympic stars is blasting USA Gymnastics. Four-time gold medalist Simone Biles.
One thing you have to understand with this Simone boy, don't sleep on it, people. Ever since this one was brought to the table, I told you what it is already. It is a transgender person.
Training session in Kansas City today tearfully accused the organization of not doing enough to stop former team Dr. Larry Nassar from sexually...
And I told you, back again with the psyop with the Larry Nassar. And of course, once you see this one eat out the devil's pot, of course you gotta participate in anything the devil people have on the block.
Using them.
Everything.
It's hard coming here for an organization and having had them failed us so many times. And we had won gold. We've done everything that they asked us for, even when we didn't want to, and they couldn't do one damn...
Look at the tree trunk on the neck, people. You believe that? The neck full out the whole head. You kidding me? Wow.
job. You had one job. You literally had one job, and you couldn't protect us.
Yes, of course.
Biles and over 3...
You deserve an Oscar. Can you cry? Because they have a lot of people that can't do it. Can you do it?
Biles and over
they can't cry. You think they can cry? Dumb on.
100 athletes have accused Nassar of abuse. He's now serving a prison sentence of up to 175 years. In a statement, USA Gymnastics says it has, quote, made a lot of progress in strengthening our athlete safety measures and putting our athletes first, but we know we have more to do. And the FBI is appealing for help from the public tonight after a brazen armored car heist in Philadelphia. Surveillance video shows two robbers holding up a guard, making an ATM delivery and grabbing bags of cash. One scene, two robbers holding up a guard making an ATM delivery.
So ATM delivery, where is the camera that taking this footage right here? Remember, the ATM, all of them got cameras, but you can never see the actual movements of these guys grabbing the bag and everything. You're only gonna see them walk away with it. Watch.
And grabbing bags.
See, grabbing the bag, but you never see no bag grab. But they have all these supposed to be cameras around this area right here. You better wake up.
Cash.
There you go. You only see them doing this right here. It's not real. Just fucking fake.
Jumping into the getaway car as guards fire at him. We've got a lot more still ahead as we continue.
For the masses. That's all it is.
We've got a lot more still ahead as we continue. Bags of cash. One seen jumping into the getaway car as guards fire.
Let's see. What's the reaction from the people that's around? Let's see.
We've got a lot more still ahead as we continue tonight. Why are so many daycare centers still using dangerous infant sleepers months after they were recalled? The new report...
And this is what people always don't understand with this recall shit right here. I told you, why the people that made them never take a hit when they Fisher Price, all of them got these recalls that make something for the baby that's supposed to baby can sleep in a plane, and then all of a sudden you're gonna kill the baby. And these people never take a hit for it. Why not? That means their product is not good. You're no longer supposed to buy shit from them for your baby.
Wow. Also, justice for all and freedom after half her life in prison for a woman whose murder conviction many thought was an injustice. Stay with us.
Yeah, we go take a look at that too.
We're back now with alarming news for parents with infants. Consumer advocates have found there are still childcare businesses using recalled sleepers that were linked to dozens of deaths. More on that from NBC's Kristen Dahlgren.
Adam Garber was shocked when he learned his son's daycare was still using the Rock and Play sleeper
after it had been recalled.
Yeah, 2 months.
The daycare using it. Wow, they always have something for the damn people to
After
worry
the
about.
recall, it was still there in the infant room.
The teacher told him she had no idea 4.7 million of the sleepers were pulled from the market in
4.7 for your
April
number
after being
11.
linked to more than 30 deaths.
You see that? They give you the number 11, then they give you the number 3. That's 3 11s, 33.
The teacher told him she had no idea
There you
4.7
go.
million of
There
the
you
sleepers
go.
were pulled from the
There
market
you go. That's a number 11.
in April after being linked to more than 30 deaths.
There you go.
The daycare immediately stopped using it. But Garber, the consumer watchdog for the U.S. Public Interest Research Group, began investigating.
Hold on.
The daycare immediately stopped using it. But Garber, the consumer watchdog for the U.S. Public Interest Research Group,
Wow, you hear that, people? He got that job. It was just a coincidence, people. It was just a coincidence that he held that rank. And all of a sudden he got this situation going on with his baby going to the daycare. And actually they use the same shit that was recalled. You believe it? That's a coincidence? I don't believe in
the
it.
daycare immediately stopped using it. But Garber, the consumer watchdog for the U.S. Public Interest Research Group, began investigating if this was an isolated incident. Looking at daycares across 3 states, the group discovered 1 in 10 child care centers was still using Fisher-Price or Kids 2 sleepers. Many saying they were unaware of the recalls.
They were honestly shocked, confused, and concerned, and they
Hold on.
honestly shocked, confused, and concerned, and they
This one right here got a purple dress on.
wanted to keep
With a
those
big
kids
neck.
safe.
Advocates say when a product is recalled, people typically find out through the media, adding it's often up to consumers to sign up for alerts and register their products with the manufacturer.
These companies have amazing direct marketing programs, and they directly target us. We see the social media ads, the Twitter ads, the online ads. So can't they use it to warn me about the danger in my home?
The CPSC encourages everyone to sign up for alerts and says it notifies state agents.
That's the damn moral of the story right here. Signed up for alert notification. They can tell you that, hey, listen, this product is no longer safe for your kid. It's bullshit, people. Once you sign up, I told you, they want to know every fucking move that you make. Just put it like that. Every move you make must be documented. No doubt about it. And yesterday, I tell you, I went to a FedEx and I see they got a big sign put up there. They're telling you that, hey, if you're going to send off any packages, once you're paying with either credit card, cash, or check, you have to show an ID. You see that? Now you can't send off a package without an ID card because they need a connection to every single person. Every transaction that you do, they need to have a record of it. They can't have a record of somebody dropping off a package without a name. You got it? That's how they do it.
That license child care providers about recalls. Fisher-Price and Kids 2 say safety is the
All of them is
priority.
fake,
And both companies tell NBC News they notified consumers on multiple platforms
There
to
you
inform
go.
them about the recent recall,
go.
as well as alerting retailers.
So
Kids
they're
2
not going to take no hit, people. They're just giving you another route that you need to take. You need to sign up for notification. So if something gone wrong, they can get to you. You see that? With all your information, they need it. That's how you're going to get your notification. Give them a number or something.
adding its
There you
products
go.
were designed and marketed for single-family use only. Still, today's findings sparking fears that nationwide there could be more babies at risk
There
and their
you go.
caregivers unaware. Kristen Dahlgren, NBC News, New York.
And in a moment, her murder case led to national outrage. Now she is free after spending half her life in prison.
Let's see. No, it's a hoax.
Back now with our series Justice for All and the extraordinary second chance for a Tennessee woman who is serving life in prison, released today to start her life again. Our Ron Allen has details.
Tonight, Centoya Brown is enjoying her first day of freedom in 15 years, revealing she's
15 years, people. Is that a coincidence? There you go. 15 for your number 6. Here we go.
written a memoir and got married in prison. Her new name, Centoya Brown Long. With word of her release at 3:20 a.m., an attorney
320, 32, Freemasonry, 100% on the money. Wow.
texting, "She is free. Hallelujah." She's
Hold on.
She is free. Hallelujah.
Hold on.
Toya Brown Long. With word of her release at 3:20 a.m., an attorney texting, she is free. Hallelujah.
She's free. Hallelujah. Don't believe them victims, people. It's not real. It's a faker. 100%. Why you think they plaster this one on TV? There's a lot of people that locked up wrongfully in prison. You see nobody running to their rescue? All they're doing is faking them asses. That's all
Most
they do.
amazing transformation of the human being. She's now 31, sentenced to life for murder at age 16. Prosecutors say she shot a man she was trying to rob, but her attorneys argued she'd been forced into prostitution and killed in self-defense.
Wow.
The case inspired a documentary
Wow.
and ignited.
Inspired a documentary. What I don't tell you, people, it's a fake shit. 100%. They got real victims that go through shit. But these people right here, all fakers.
National outrage. Hashtag free Centoya Brown.
Yes, and the hashtag free. It's a fucking fakery. 100%.
A-list celebrities leading the call for justice.
There you go. I don't need nothing else, people. I don't need nothing else to know what kind of people is it when you see these sodomites come to back him. And that's how you need to wake up. You see this? I told you I never miss. Once you see them, you know what time it is. They're publishing it. There go the stars, the sodomites in Hollywood coming out on all these platforms, Twitter and Instagram. You see that? Dumb on.
Calling a life sentence for the teenager too harsh, former Tennessee Governor Bill
What do you
Haslam.
mean too harsh? I know people that got 4 life in prison that didn't kill nobody. Wow. Are you telling me that somebody that actually committed a murder, you let him go back in the street? I'm breaking down this fucking shit and this Chicago dude. He say he don't spend much time in prison, like a little bit that he still look young. He don't tell you how much murder he commit in gangbanging. He commit all this murder, but he's still on the street, young, telling the fucking tales. And I know people that in prison that didn't commit no murder and they can never see road again. You got it? Of course, real life.
She really had, done what we hoped and changed her life. One of the first things Centoya said.
Tennessee Governor Bill Haslam commuted it.
She really had,
Okay.
done what we
This motherfucker look like he was in prison. Wow. Get out of here. This one just came out of prison. They just free this one. Still have on the fucking jumpsuit. Come on, people. It's full shit.
and changed her life. One of the first things Centoya said when her life.
In prison, man. Wow.
The first thing Centoya said when we walked in to see her in prison was, "I won't let you down."
She earned a high school diploma and 2 college degrees while mentoring young offenders.
I've seen our students be released. I've seen them work in juvenile justice settings using their narrative and their education to help other people.
Exactly what she said she plans to do, now determined to prevent more young women like her from enduring the same ordeal. Lester?
Wow. So was a sex slave and I end up have to shoot somebody in self-defense? I don't believe that. That's garbage. 100%. Let's get in the chat for a little bit before we continue. Let me see what we got going on. Yeah, what up, everybody? What they do? Yeah, we in here. Ivanka, what's good? Yeah, I was trying to run that Cynthia in the fucking...
There's
Joe B, yeah, what they do?
I just
We see if we can get a little bit deeper into this so-called shooting right quick. Let's get deeper into this cat.
I just got back from lunch about 10:15. I went to the sales floor, did my routines, and approximately 10:30.
And if you notice right there, as you look, the Sam's and the Walmart, all government run. And if you notice the Sam's Club with the diamond right there, the Walmart with the star on it right there, 6-prong. You better wake up, people.
Page came over the two-way radio in a very panicked voice. Active write-ins, active shooter. Less than a second, half a second, was pop, 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 pop. I was like, oh man, let's get out of here. There's a shooter, and I grabbed the my assistant manager that was.
Listen to him, people. Listen to him, because I told you it's hard for them to put this fucking shit together and make it sound real when it's come to smart people. You understand? They can't make it real.
There's a shooter, and I grabbed the my assistant manager that was with me, and I grabbed
your sister.
Another associate that was also with me in the same aisle. I grabbed a couple customers that were there in the aisle.
He just grabbing people. How do you mean you grab them? You just snatch them up? How do you mean you just grab all these people and run?
With me in the same aisle. I grabbed a couple customers that were there in the aisle, and then I was like, after shoot, there's a shooter in the building. Let's go get out of the back of the store. I opened the fire.
I don't know people. I'm telling you right now of things that I'm used to, been to, shit that I've been to, shit that I experienced. There's no way. Shots firing at random. You don't know who the shooter, but you're gonna go with this guy right here. It's bullshit. You hear me? 100%
doors.
bullshit.
We went out maybe about 20 to 30 feet away from the building.
20 to 30, 2, 3.
There was more people coming out, and we're out there out in the open. And I thought to myself, this guy comes out here, he's going to get us all or something. So I opened the shipping containers, and I told the customers and associates to get in the trailers. The cops got there, and they told us to go.
The cops got there, and he told, you see what I told you, people? It's hard for them to put it together in the minds of the smart people. They can't put it together. It's all fakery. You understand? Or you jump from right there to the police, come around and know that you're in the damn trailer.
And I told the customers and associates to get in the trailers. The cops got there, and they told us to go to Sam's, and they helped me carry all the customers to Sam's. And
to go to Sam's.
Once I got to Sam's, I noticed customers with gunshot wounds and to their legs, arms, grazes.
All legs and arm shots, granges. Yes, they pile them up in the Sam's. Okay.
Customer didn't know he had been shot in his bag. I saw
people that was shot in the back. They're not moving them from the Sam's. They keep them right there. Wow. The police are already on the scene. This is dumb shit.
Full of blood.
One shooter?
Horrible. I'll never forget the faces of our associates. I'll never forget the faces of them. I'll never.
What the fuck is this? Okay, all right.
Get the faces of our associates. I'll never forget the faces of them as they're running out of the fire exits. I don't know. I passed by the store today for the first time, and I just got a bunch of flashbacks. It's something that nobody should ever have to go through. I'll never forget the customers reaching out to me and telling me, you saved my aunt, you saved... I'll never forget the customers reaching out to me and telling me, you saved my aunt, you saved my uncle, you saved my mom, you saved my dad, my in-laws, you saved somebody in their family, and you're a hero, and I'll never forget that.
I told you, in every psyop, they have a hero. You better wake your ass up. In every single psyop, there's a hero. There you go. Employee. He's a hero now. Let's go into the next one. Because I told you, he's just a psyop.
And good evening to you. The death toll here rose today to 22, including at least 7 Mexican nationals, 13 U.S. citizens, and...
So listen, people, because the so-called shooter is a white supremacist trying to shoot Mexican so-called. And I told you, it's a fake shit.
Including at least 7 Mexican nationals.
7 Mexican. Out of the 22 people, you killed 7 Mexican. But the whole thing was to kill Mexicans? I don't think so. It's fakery. Nobody died.
13 U.S. citizens and 1 German.
U.S. citizens.
2 people, including an elderly woman, died of their wounds in the hospital this morning. These are the first deaths since Saturday when a gunman opened fire in this Walmart store just right here. 2 of the wounded are in critical condition.
And who is these people that got no face? Who is them people? You don't find no picture for them yet? Still in the works? Okay. Okay then. Okay. So mostly it's the Mexicans that got blacked out, right? Okay. All right, we go figure that out later.
And late today, the mayor of El Paso called it the evil, hateful act of a white supremacist.
They're telling you straight up that it's a white supremacist commit the crime that trying to kill Mexicans. It's garbage. 100%.
Toll from the Sunday morning shooting in Dayton, Ohio, stands at 9, with 3 of the wounded still in the hospital. 2 mass shootings within 13 hours, and now the FBI is warning there could be copycat attacks.
Be scared, because it could be copycats attack, And that's why you see everybody running all over the place, stampede themselves and everything. Watch this right here. They got a ribbon right here. And why is it one ribbon, but it's a red and blue? You see that? I told you it's division. The whole thing is to divide up the people in sections.
Paso suspect is being held tonight in the...
There you go with the suspect right there, all in the AK-47. And once they go to the suspect, Bigfoot style. Yes, UFO sighting again.
County jail on one count of capital murder charges. More charges are expected soon.
The man walking the Walmart just like this. Wow, nobody get to see him. And everybody go stand up right there and get shot. 22 people dead. One man with a gun.
And in a national television address today, President Trump condemned racism, bigotry, and white supremacy. The mayor here in El Paso says the president plans to visit on Wednesday. They have had their differences in the past over Mr. Trump's criticism of crime in the city. Well, today, we
all bullshit they got for the mask.
Talked to survivors and relatives of the victims and heard stories of heroism.
He just turned 63.
Just turned 63. Coded. You understand? The mark of the beast coding pop up.
He just turned 63. We had just celebrated his birthday.
Stephanie Melendez's father, David Johnson, was always...
only photos they can find is a foggy photo. Look like a wedding photo.
Is by her side. And on Saturday, he was by the side of his wife and Stephanie's 9-year-old daughter.
9-year-old. Not a coding.
Shielding them from a gunman.
My mom and my daughter wouldn't be here. If it wasn't for him and what he did.
Another hero that shield bullets so this one can live. Yes, you might see some tears from it. Let's see.
And I couldn't even imagine.
All diamonds behind it. And don't say I'm just talking. You understand? It's by design. It's Freemason programming.
My daughter. I almost lost her.
Yes, but never can cry.
And I couldn't even imagine my daughter. I almost lost her.
Yes.
But your dad saved their lives.
Just a little bit of tears, please. If you want it to look real, just cry a little bit of tears. Get a napkin, trying to wipe it or something to fool the people, but you can't cry. There you go, not even a lick of tears. What I tell you, take a look. Dry as chip, no water, no eyes running. You see? What happened? Can't cry? Just turned 63 and die. From a man raging with a gun, with an AK, killing him. You can cry. Of course, that's tragic. You can cry. Let's see if you can do it.
Johnson is one of... Johnson...
What happened? What happened?
Johnson is one of 22 people killed at a Walmart in El Paso on Saturday, less than 3 miles from the Mexican border.
Less than 3 miles from the Mexican border. 3 miles, people called in again. And watch this right here. This is a hoax. I told you, they're not gonna let this video stay up. But I don't give a fuck. It's a hoax.
El Paso is considered one of the safest cities in America. Last year, they had a total of 23 murders in just...
You hear that? 2, 3 again. They only have 23 murder. And this day, somebody walk up in a Walmart and kill 22 people at once. You see that? It's fakery, people. 100% in. It's just a psyop.
One day, that number was nearly matched. Among the victims, new parents, Jordan and Andre Anchando, who died protecting their 2-month-old baby.
See, another era again. Die protecting somebody again.
And as the memorial grows, today we learned more about the heroes and the people they saved. Today we learned more about the heroes.
69 coding, right there.
And the people they saved. Why did you run towards the danger?
Because of the kid.
The man with the X on the hat. He was running towards the danger also.
That was the most important for me, was the kids, getting them out of there. Yes. I didn't want them to keep suffering like they were.
Who are you again? Okay.
And they were crying, and they had seen too much already.
A girls' soccer team was in front of the Walmart selling lemonade.
A girls' soccer team was there in front of the Walmart selling lemonade. Let's see what they got involved in it, or they got involved.
Garcia got a call from a father who was too far away to help. So Garcia told us he raced to the scene, pulling several kids and 2 moms to safety.
got a call from a father who was too far away to help. So Garcia told us he raced to the scene, pulling several kids.
There you go, people. Somebody walking past a dead body nonchalantly. It's not real.
Got a call from a
Watch
father
this.
who was too far away to help. So
Watch this, people.
Garcia told us he raced to the scene, pulling
You see this person walking past a dead man on the ground? It's not real. You hear me?
several kids
There
and
you
two
go.
moms to safety.
I got him out
All these people dead on the ground.
Scene, pulling
They're just passing by nonchalantly. They're not run nothing. They're just right there.
several kids and two
There you go.
moms
It's
to
fakery.
safety.
I got him
No
out of
blood on the ground from the dead people.
Scene, pulling
There you
several
go. No blood.
kids and two moms to safety.
I got him out of the scene. Came back for one of the moms. Her name's Maribel. She was shot in her leg. Came back for one of the moms. Her name's Maribel. She was shot in her legs. She couldn't walk. We got her out with one of the.
Of course, you go see somebody right there because it's supposed to convince you that it's real. That's why you see this person in the background playing with the phone. It's fake shit.
Cards.
Garcia and Maribel Latine's sons play on the same baseball team. Latine recounted the shooting from her hospital bed.
Latine. Yes, like Latino.
I had to pretend I was dead.
Wow. And where did you get shot again? Okay.
And he was right next to me. And he shot
There you go, people. All these people walking around with their hands up. They don't know where the shooter at. They don't know who is the shooter. But they're walking in this direction. Hands up, Freemason style.
rounds, and all I could
What the fuck
say
is
is,
this? Deloitte?
God, please take care of my children. And please don't let him do anything to my daughter or any of the girls in our team.
Just cry. Just cry.
Latine is recovering in the same
Yes,
hospital.
There you go, Latine. I told you it's a fucking faker. 100%. And what happened? Got shot in the arm. They tied up.
Near the other woman Ray rescued. Her name is Jessica Garcia.
I think you saved my daughter's life, and you're my hero.
Yes, here you go. More heroes. As you see the Freemason wall behind them. are
Found
heroes.
Jessica's parents, Norma and Don Coca, at the hospital, who today told us what their daughter said happened inside that Walmart during those moments of terror. Also inside, their 5-year-old and 11-year-old grandchildren.
The guy set off the fire alarm so everybody could run out and he can see them to shoot them. And all he kept saying is,
He was
I'm
taunting
going
them.
to get you. Run out and he can see them to shoot them. And all he kept saying is,
He was
I'm
taunting
going
them.
to get you.
He's telling everybody, come out.
Wow. The killer keeps saying, I'm gonna get you. Wow, I tell you, people. How they did pass this on you? How they do it? You gotta be real dumb in the brain to believe these fuckery right here.
I'm going to get you.
He's telling everybody, come
I'm
out.
going to get you.
I'm gonna get
The
you.
hardest.
Run out and he can see them to shoot them. And all he kept saying is,
His husband, Guillermo, has undergone 5 surgeries and is now in a medically induced coma.
Just like they tell you in the Santa Fe shooting, same place in Texas, they tell you that the killer was walking by everybody and when he shoot them, he said another one bite the dust. He was singing a song while he popping the people. You believe it? It's nothing but TV. Hoax for the
it's
masses.
just hard when you see your kids and grandkids and the kids saying, we saw my mommy and my daddy get shot.
Yes, but you're never gonna cry. I don't give a fuck how much people. If you come on here and say your whole family died, you still never cry. Why? Let's watch. Maybe it's new.
The lady just died right in front of me, Grandma.
Maybe it's new people. Maybe this one gonna cry because the person died right in front of him. Okay, let's see.
It's hard. And just to see her, she just keeps reliving the thing over and over.
Am I right? Am I wrong? They can't cry because nobody died. Remember that.
Can't sleep. She shakes, wakes up crying, and my daughter. It's just hard.
Wow.
And they say their daughter, Jessica, is expected to make a full physical recovery, but mentally, this has been so painful for their family. You know, this attack here was the worst on Latinos in modern American history. In the words of the sheriff here, the shooter came here to kill Hispanics.
Wow. Remember, people. Hold on. Let's go back. Hold on.
a full physical recovery, but mentally, this has been so painful for their family. You know, this attack here was the worst on Latinos in modern American history.
You hear that, people? This is the worst attack on Latinos. Remember this, people. You hear all the fucking word coming out of the Donald Trump mouth. Oh, these people coming in the country and they cause crime and the crime rate go up. They just tell you, people, where majority Mexicans live in El Paso. They tell you the highest crime rate, the highest amount of people that die was 23. You understand? For the whole year, only 23 people died, so-called. And you want to tell me that the Mexican people is violence and bringing all this violence to America? And where they live, majority of them live there. There's no crime almost in El Paso. That's a wake-up call for you right there, people, to show you. It's just a stereotype of people. You understand? They stereotype everybody. They stereotype you, they stereotype me. They stereotype everybody. It don't matter what kind of color they are. That's how they do it, people. 100%. Let's get back in the chat before we move on. Yeah, what's good, everybody? Yeah, we on. Yeah, somebody was talking about most. The list was pretty surprising if you want to be real. Like, yeah, we on. Yeah, we go get into some other things still. I'm gonna show you some things, but we go get into some other things because, yeah, somebody was saying that, I don't remember, I think it was Christopher H. I see in the comments saying that there was an article out, you know, talking about people that, you know, on YouTube that, like, channels that taken down, and you know what I mean, like, most censored channels on YouTube are the most censored YouTuber. Now, when I go ahead and I check that list, the list was pretty surprising if you want to be real. Like, you know, I don't trust those surveys because they don't do no work. You know, I'm gonna show it to you in a minute. I'm gonna show it to you in a minute, but that's a fake survey right there. So you have the Mag Bitter Truth channel at like number 47 or something like that. Number 47. Are you kidding me? Yeah, you know another YouTuber that get their channel taken down like the Mag channel? You know much Bitter Truth? Say for instance they're going off the name of the channel. You know much Bitter Truth channel I got taken down? The name Bitter Truth channel. Come on. That's a fake fucking survey. But like I say, they just throw the Mag name in it to make it look real. Yeah, of course they did that. They throw my name in it. Yeah, okay, throw him at 47. Yeah, but who else you put up there from 1 to 47 that got more channel taken down than the Mag? I don't think so. That's a fake fucking study right there, or survey. Yeah, so we go get into that in a little bit. I don't know if we can show widescreen, but might have a